Welcome back to the channel, guys. So in this video, I am making a confetti soap that is fragranced with a blend of Thieves Essential Oil. So here I am just hand grating away. I'm taking the end pieces of bars of soap that I've previously poured and shredding them up. And I'm also cubing and chunking some of them up. And what you get is just a lot of like beautifully naturally colored shreds from the natural pigments and plant materials that I use in my soap. It's just a hodgepodge here. It's going to get added to a larger batch. So I've already melted my oils. I like to soap around 90 to 95 degrees, and I'm measuring out just what I need for this batch. If you're interested in the oil blend that I use and the percentages, check the show notes and you can plug that into a soap calculator. Next up, I'm adding in my kaolin clay, which I put in all of my soap because it gives a really creamy lather and silky finish. And then I already pre-batched my essential oil blend of a Thieves blend. And I have another video in which I go into that in detail. So I'll link that if you want to know what I put in my Thieves blend. Some direct sales companies sell Thieves blend, but it is not proprietary. So I'm hitting this with a stick blender because I like to have everything nice and blended up before I add the lye solution, which I like to add at the very last. I also talked extensively in a previous video about how I master batch my lye solution. So this is room temperature lye solution. And I am kind of committing a no-no here. It would be best practice to actually pour the lye into a separate container to weigh it out and then add it to the batch, but I guess I was living on the edge during filming this. So coming in here with a stick blender, I expect this to trace very quickly because one of the main ingredients in a Thieves blend essential oil is clove essential oil, and it is known to accelerate trace. And you can see it actually got thick pretty fast, so I switched to hand mixing it because it's already, as you can see, like the consistency of a cake batter. And so here I'm adding some of the chunks. And then I am going to add my grated pieces. Speaking of cake batter, I actually think this looks a lot like that Confetti cake from the box, if anyone's ever made that. Looks a lot like that, but doesn't smell like that. Yeah, so this is crazy thick. It came to trace so fast, so I am getting it in the mold any which way that I can here. That's been kind of a theme lately. A lot of my batches have been coming to trace really quickly, so I'm definitely going to maybe increase the water in my recipe or just soap even lower temperatures. I had a little bit of an extra mold because I didn't weigh out exactly how much chunks and shreddings I was going to add to this. So instead of like doing the measurement and weighing that out, I just decided I would have an extra mold on the side and commit that for personal use, which I was very excited about and happy to do. Here's the same texturing process that I like to do, just simply with the back of a spoon to add some beautiful rustic ridges to the top. And I decided to add some extra chunks of different colors of chunky soap to the top, and I really like the way that it turned out. It kind of looks like gemstones or something added to the top, but it adds to kind of the fun confetti theme of this soap. And who doesn't love a satisfying shot of a wet soap top freshly poured? The loaf itself turned out absolutely gorgeous. Wanted to show you guys a pre-cut. And now for the satisfying part, the cut. I really am glad that I decided to put both chunks and shreds into this confetti bar. And you can see as the cut continues that every piece of soap is a little different, and I really love that about it. It definitely has the funfetti vibes. And yeah, it's one of the most beautiful soaps I've made recently. I really like the way that this turned out, and I think I'm going to continue confetti soap in different colors. And lastly, here's just some beautiful shots. These soaps are really going to merchandise themselves. Can't wait to see them on my market table. And that is going to do it for another video, guys. I really want to thank you for watching. I have a lot more videos upcoming and already on the channel, all things homegrown and homemade. So please consider subscribing. It's a free way to support my efforts here, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video.